acting. It just, I don't know. It was just an element that I didn't care for. I wish that was smoothed out a little bit. Because if this were a little bit different, this beat would have hit really hard and would have complemented the rest of the track. So I'm going to give this one a 7.5.
7.5 and 62% in the chat want it on there. So it is going on. Next one that we got is from the one, the only Vincent Liscano. We got some Keith Murray coming up.
Keith Murray.
I love Keith Murray. I learned about Keith Murray on this channel, so he holds a special part in my heart. He's been in my top 10 probably for the last year, I'd say. So let's listen to some Keith Murray. Yeah, about a year. What they say. Looking forward to this. Let's do it.
Keith Murray.
Assault him.
Yo, this is that automatic, systematic shit that you pump that'll make you know you an addict. Paul, my Kanye West. I'm happy for y'all, but I feel Keith Murray is the best. I stay fresher than the rest. Too blessed to be stressed. Haters are needed to help me rise to a level of success. Yes. I heard it through the hip-hop grapevine. You swine blind minds on the sideline trying to forsake mine. When I design the most memorable rhymes of all times, I see I gotta redefine my history. This is a business, man, don't take it personally. Keith Murray is an asset, not a liability. But what happened at Def Jam? Damn, that hurt it. It didn't happen in the office, and them niggas deserved it. I should've stayed at job to tell you the truth. They paid 65 G's for my legal lawsuit. No excuse, it was a bad move going to cop. I need that major look. I want the money in the pots. I got this shit. Watch. Not a goddamn thing. Yo. The Blockarazzi trapped me, the one-eyed monster shot me, then virally tried to assassinate me. I heard it was said I was dead in the industry, but you pussies can't block my creativity. I'm impervious to hate, the God cipher divine. They try to hold me back cause they know the kids shine, and I'm not self-conscious. I can't break down from a comment made by a nerd on the internet. I'm a mic check vet, my mind is a threat. Flow like the waters on the borders of Kemet. Damn, you a grown-ass man spreading gossip. Females do that, dog. You need to stop it. Saying things you don't even know if it's a fact. You gotta be pretty insecure, homie, to lie on me like that. I cremate devils, throw them in the fire. If I'm ever washed up, I throw myself in the dryer. You force a fire? Yeah. Not a goddamn thing. Cause they don't even know Keith. Drink OE.
Nice. First beer I ever drank.
OE 800.
So this is what it all boils down to. Rappers lying about who they are, what they got, and what they do. They all taboo like satanic rituals. You can't tell who a man is from reading his tattoo. So don't be gullible, see through the lies they brew. I don't got more money than some, but I get more cash than you. You are nowhere near my equal. Don't ever listen to them people. Word up. When I perform, I get the crowd exhausted. You need to go and find your style, cause you lost it. What's all this backbiting talking about? Even Obama sometimes need to close his mouth. I know you gon' call police, so instead of beating you up, I'ma let jealousy keep eating you up. And I'ma just chill and smoke my reefers, cause they even talk bad about Jesus, so who am I, huh? Not a goddamn thing. I'm just a fly Gemini. Stay fly till I die. Word. Not a goddamn thing. Our thief will lie.
I love the starting gossip nerds on the internet. Like that's how he worded it. Nerds on the internet. I fucking just, cause I mean like that's so classic. It's such an old man phrase. I just love it. And that got me to the point where I'm like, this is just an old successful hip hop guy looking at the world through his perspective. And you know, like when you read the hate, you look into it, you're kind of like, oh wow, well, should I change? And he's like, oh fuck that, I'll say whatever the fuck I
What
want.
they say, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit, and I'm the same way, dude. And I get that a lot from like old punk rockers and old hip hop artists. They've just giving a fuck is not in the cards anymore. And with Keith Murray, he has that, and he has that element of yelling too, right? That I always enjoy and talk about. I like when you're at the top of your lungs, you know, like I love that. That's aggression. I love that. I love that that power that it brings. I always try when I'm with my band jamming in the room, I'm trying to sing as loud as I can without sacrificing tone or pitch. You know, he's doing the exact same thing. I'm gonna give that an 8.5. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Yeah, it's a classic Keith Murray track. Just one of the something like you said, and he was just basically giving everybody the finger, saying, yeah, "Give a shit what you guys think about me. Like, I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna make music my way. I'm gonna keep doing it the way I've been doing it." And he does, you know what I mean? He does. He definitely, for me, he has been pretty consistent. When he hits, he hits. When he doesn't, he doesn't. But I think for this one, I'm probably at about a solid 8. It's not something I would change, but it's not something that I'm going to be like, oh my God, I just heard this.
You got to hear this.
Yeah, I just heard this Keith Murray track. Oh, but it's a solid 8. It's got everything I think that for that criteria.
Solid 8. Chuck, what are you saying?
I mean, okay. When you make a whole track saying you don't give a shit about what people say because of what people are saying, then you kind of do. So
that's a good way to look at it.
I think I was on board for kind of the beginning and the end, but the middle just kind of started sounding whiny, I thought.
Okay.
I did enjoy the track overall, but the beat and the rapping kind of just felt like they didn't mesh together. Like, they didn't fight with each other, and it wasn't bad, but it just felt like you could have interchanged, like a variety of beats behind it, and it just like it. I don't know. I did not feel any synergy there. Like it's the sum was not the whole was not greater than the sum of the parts. To me, kind of looking at the beat and the lyrics together. But overall, like it was fine. I definitely did like the beginning and the end, but at the middle, I was kind of like, all right, come on, like get on with it. And so that's I'm gonna go 7.
7. Lady Pudick, what are you saying? Your mic's off.
Oh, yep.
My bad. There we go.
No
So
worries.
compared to what we've heard so far, and then listening to this one, you can tell the difference in the professionalism and the production and the mastering right away. So it just has that spark and those different pieces to it, which is going to put it up a notch. Keith Murray has a pretty classic style, as energy wise, which I always appreciate. He's got a full album with Cannabis, the Undergods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
never heard it.
yeah, there's some nice tracks in there. There's some good bars throughout there. So
No wonder I'm gravitating towards Keith Murray these days. I didn't even realize he had a whole
he's
album with
dope.
Cannabis.
He's dope. Yeah. I like the beat. I did not like it. It's not the best beat that I've heard him on, of course, but this is it's a classic track. It's decent. I'm gonna give this one an 8 actually.
It's solid 8, and 89% in the crowd want that on the playlist. By the way, if you'd like to download some sick playlists, go to the Temple of Bars profile. I feature a channel called Ignacio Lascano. He's got every playlist, like even all the short shows that I do. He's the playlist maker of the channel. So all the playlists are on Ignacio's, and all of the championship and best of are on Temple of Bars. The next one that we got for you guys is from Chris Willis. This rings a bell. I recall Chris Willis being a requester before. This one